students, I hope you all are well, staying safe at home. This is your English period. I am your English teacher. You all know that yesterday we have started our final course, lesson number 10, the railway journey. Yesterday I have explained you half of the chapter. Today I have explained you the other part of the chapter. Chapter explanation is done. Take out your book, read the chapter, and then write down 10 hard words in your classwork copy. Students, today we will continue the rest part of the chapter, that is lesson number 10, the railway journey. Okay, firstly I will read it, then I will explain it to you. At 11 o'clock, the boys were feeling quite sleepy. The fat man and his wife were fast asleep already. The brakes screeched and the train came to a stop at a small station. Vikram settled his head in the pillow and pushed the sheet away from him. Then he heard Moti growl and he opened his eyes. At 11 o'clock, the boys were feeling very sleepy. And the fat man and the woman, they were already fast asleep. And the train was moving and it came to a small stop near a small station. Vikram was laying on a pillow and he pushed the seat away from him when Moti was shouting. He opened his eyes. There was a hand right in front of Vikram's face. The hand went straight to his pocket and came out with his purse. Moti barked loudly and jumped towards the window. Vikram leapt up, shouting, "Thief, stop, thief!" Now, when Vikram got up, he saw that there is a hand right in front of Vikram's face. The hand went straight to his pocket and the thief took out the purse and ran. Moti barked loudly and jumped towards the window. Vikram also kept shouting, "Thief, stop, thief!" Sunil sat up. The fat man snored. His wife grunted and turned over. Vikram and Moti running after the man. When he heard the whistle, he turned round. Sunil sat up, but the fat man and the woman, they did not get up and made any noise. Vikram and Moti ran towards the door. Vikram opened the door and Moti ran after the man. Vikram saw the man climb over some railings. At the end of the platform, Vikram was running after the man. When he heard the whistle, he turned round. The train was leaving the station without him. Vikram saw that the man climbed some railings. Railings are made on the platform, so from there the man climbed. And Vikram was also running after him. When he heard the whistle, he turned round. He saw that the train was leaving the station without him. The train picked up speed and disappeared into the darkness. The station master and some other men came running. Now, the train speed up and the train moves, means it went. And the station master and some other men came running. "What happened?" asked the station master. Vikram quickly explained. Just then they heard a cry from the railway yard. They all jumped over the railing into the yard. The cries from the darkness grew louder. Now the station master asked what happened. Vikram quickly explained, and then they heard some voice from the railings into the yards. Over there, near the wall, shouted one of them. They ran towards the wall and found a man standing there. Moti was standing in front of him, growling and snarling and looking very dangerous. Moti had a piece of the man's trousers in his mouth. In the man's hand was Vikram's purse. Near the wall, what did they saw? They saw that a man was standing, and in front of him Moti was standing. Moti had a piece of the man's trouser, means man's pant, in his mouth, and the man had Vikram's purse in his hand. Well done, Moti, cried Vikram. You have caught the thief. Moti stopped growling and went to wag his tail. He jumped up and tried to lick Vikram's face. Now, Moti stopped shouting and again wagging his tail like this. He jumped and tried to lick Vikram's face. Two of the men caught hold of the thief and marched him of the station master's office. One of the men gave Vikram his purse. Vikram was delighted, but then he remembered the train. Two of the men, they caught the thief and then they took him to the station master's office, and one of the men gave Vikram the purse. Vikram was happy that he got back his purse, but sad also that the train went away. What shall I do now? He asked. My friend Sunil is on the train. It has left without me. Now, what shall I do now? Now Vikram asked, what shall he do? That his friend is Sunil on the train and it has left without Vikram and Moti. The station master said, don't worry, my boy, you come with me. So Vikram followed him. The station master said, don't worry, come with me. Vikram followed him. When they got back to the platform, there was the train, and there was Sunil standing on the platform with a large group of people around him. Vikram ran up to him. Sunil, Sunil, he shouted, I thought the train had left without me. Now, station master Vikram and Moti get back to the platform. What Vikram saw, that Sunil was standing in the platform with a large group of people around him. Vikram ran up shouting, Sunil, Sunil, and he told Sunil that he thought that the train left him without Vikram. I pulled the chain to stop the train, said Sunil. The engine driver brought the train back. Now Sunil says that I pulled the chain to stop the train, and the train stopped. The boys got into the train, all the passengers got into too, so they were off. Now, the boys went into the train and all the other passengers also get inside the train, and the train moves now. Now, what an exciting story we will have to tell Anil and Vikram as the train rattled on through the night. Now, Vikram and Sunil were talking and they say that what a interesting story we have to tell Anil, and the train started moving. The story was written by David Horsburgh. All for today, students. Your homework is learn and write down 10 hard words in your English literature copy. That's all for today. Have a good day. Thank you.